Oakville resident John Seary is an avid fisher, and it's here at Petro-Canada Park that he commonly comes. He treches across the water into this island, and that's where he first came across giant hogweeds.
When I was fishing last year, I got some sticky sap on my arm. Didn't pay too much attention to it until I went into the sunshine. Then I got third-degree burn, blister, and the scar never went away. I was fishing there about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, at the same spot, and a fella came up in a canoe with his daughter, and he says, "Watch out for that really big plant behind you. It's hogweed."
John didn't know hogweed existed, or was in Halton for that matter, so he contacted city officials to make sure that this was a well-known fact.
There's now appropriate signage. However, the town deals with paths and trails that they sanction. There's a lot of unsanctioned paths to the river here, and therefore people are exposed to this plant. In which case, you can't protect some of the people. You got to protect all of the people and the animals.
The town of Oakville released this statement to TV Cogeco, saying earlier this year, town staff, in partnership with Conservation Halton, confirmed that there was a small number of plants in Petro-Canada Park. They were located off public trails and groomed areas. All of those giant hogweed plants have been treated and are now in decline. Staff will continue to monitor this area and treat as necessary.
It's an invasive species from Asia, and the sap, if you get it on you, whether you're a dog, a child, or a person, you go into the sunlight, it has a reaction, and it'll burn, blister, gives you third-degree burns, and it's nasty stuff. Nasty stuff.
If you notice two brown plants beside me here within the greenery, those are just two of the many hogweed plants that the town of Oakville has taken care of here at Petro-Canada Park.
The provincial government has added it to the provincial noxious weed list. There's an act, the Provincial Weed Act, that deals with noxious weed in regards to agricultural areas. So that means that they can take action to have it controlled on property. Some of the ones in our watershed get even 14 feet high, so they're twice as tall as I am, so they really are giant. So that's the first key. But if you're getting up close to the plant, you want to look at the stem, right where the leaf joins the stem. Giant hogweed has really dark purple, reddish mottling there. So it'll be really, really dark right where the leaf joins the stem. And then right at that leaf joint, there's a little ring of hairs that are really stiff, almost like cactus hairs. So those are some key features.
The town of Oakville says they started monitoring the plant back in 2009 when they were spotted in 16 Mile Creek. And the light flowery seeds travel in the wind and the water. So be careful, because John says he has also seen them at Bronte Creek.
It's not a pretty burn. This stuff. I've put a Facebook page up showing graphic pictures of what happens, and it's nasty. So again, it's got to be a regional effort, a provincial effort, and a federal effort to deal with this thing, because it's winning the war.
If you think you have it on your property, you can feel free to email me. I can identify it from either photos or other means. So yeah, I'm definitely a resource if you think you have it and you want it identified. I can help with the identification.
Now, if you do come across a giant hogweed, be careful, because it's not the sap that actually hurts you, it's the sunlight. So if you find yourself in contact with the sap, make sure you wash it and cover it from sunlight for at least 48 hours. And also, experts say that if you do have this on your property, you should not be taking care of it yourself. Contact Conservation Halton right away, and they will send someone in a hazmat to take care of it. For Halton Insider, I'm Krista Sharpe.